this week I had a little task for myself. Basically, I wanted to open up my laptop and my Wacom tablet because they were starting to give me a little trouble and I was a little worried about them. My Wacom tablet stopped responding a week ago. When I passed the pen over the pad, it just didn't respond and the light wasn't coming on. The feeling it was just that the port itself, the USB going into the port, like the port itself had just shifted a little bit and it just needed repositioning. That was my guess. And my laptop has been making a lot of noise. It's been growling like a lion, and every so often it will cut off because it's overheating. I bought both the laptop and the Wacom about 6 years ago at around the same time when I was in LA, and essentially at one point my laptop did actually fry the motherboard, and I called in Dell and they came in, and when they looked at my machine they were like, oh yeah, your fan was chock full of dust, you know, and fuzz. If the air doesn't come in to cool the machine, it's going to fry things. So I learned from that, you know, every so often you need to open up your machine and clean it out. The problem was that I did not have the correct screwdriver set. I have this screwdriver set. So yeah, this is my little screwdriver set that I brought from Trinidad. It doesn't look like it, but this here is a light that doesn't turn on because I never replaced the battery for it. Here's a little level and a measuring tape with inches and centimeters on it. So yeah, this is the screwdriver here, or the screwdriver top. It comes out like that. So it slots in like this, and then you slot in the bits at the bottom here, which are in here somewhere. Let's just slide out, and yeah, I have some bits, but obviously these cannot open a laptop because they're way too big, but they've been useful for other things. So I keep them with me. You never know when you need a screwdriver. So yeah, this is my little screwdriver set that I carry around with me. So I needed to find like a screwdriver set here in Germany, and I was going to order it online first from Amazon, but then I remember that there's Amazon, the account that I have it on, and then there's like German Amazon. I didn't know how long it was going to take and if it was going to take shipping, and all I need is one screwdriver. So I'm sure I could find like one screwdriver for laptops here, right? So I decided to like check on Saturn, which is like the electronics store here. They have a website. Decided to check there. I did find a €7 one, which was just tiny, had exactly what I wanted. So I went to Alexanderplatz and I went to the Saturn there. And on the third floor they have all the gaming and computer stuff upstairs. I went up there and I did find the two big sets that I'd found online, but not the tiny one. And I really didn't want to pay €17 just to get one screwdriver. So I went across to MediaMarkt, which is also another kind of electronics store. And they also have a gaming floor on the third level. And I found exactly the thing I was looking for there. So this is the little screwdriver set that I found. It's really nice and tiny. My hands are tiny, so imagine how tiny this is, basically. And yeah, it has like, you know, a handle, and it even has in here, let me see if I can focus it. It even has in here, it has two Phillip heads, a flat head, and then I think it has like these little star. Sometimes you need those little starlets, I guess, but I just needed these two Phillip heads. So yeah, and that works fine for me. That's all I wanted. So yeah, thanks MediaMarkt for that. Yeah, so I got that, and I also found a can of compressed air, and came home and decided to start, you know, on the Wacom first. So yeah, the Wacom just needed to remove two screws, and then you unclamped it. And this was the card inside of the Wacom. You know, this is the bottom here. This is the top. This is the actual sensing pad, the LED, and the port. And nothing appeared to be wrong with it. I plugged it in, the light came on, and this looked fine. and when I hovered this mouse here, it moved that mouse there. So, you know, it was fine, it just needed repositioning. So yeah, I put it back together and whoop, it worked, you know. And there we go. We have contact. So yesterday I decided to open up the laptop and tackle that one. I found this video here online. I'm going to put a link in the description because I just really love very clearly detailed disassembly videos, and this was a really great one. So, and it was for my exact model of laptop, so I was able to follow along precisely and count all the screws and not lose anything, and open it up. I wasn't able to really film anything because, well, I don't really have a tripod, and set or any kind of setup to really do that, and I wasn't going to open my laptop with one hand. So I just kind of got to the part where here you can see the dust that was in there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the source of my noise and heat. That right there is nasty. Very gross. And also in here, just full of it. And I sat down and I basically just cleaned out the vent, which was a wall of dust. You know, blew through it with the spray can. I even like cut like a little plastic slip of plastic from the same spray can container, and just kind of pushed it through each of the vents to make sure there was no dust blocking the vents there. Scraped off dust from each fin from the fan. Figured that was probably enough. You know, the air could come through now, and so I had to put it back together. I did notice one thing that I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with. Okay, so look at this. That appears to be a broken hinge. Not sure what to do about that. But it's a broken hinge. Seeing that, you know, it didn't bother me before, and I'm not like, I don't have anything to figure out how to fix that, I just put it back together and nothing with the monitor was damaged. So yeah, I turned it on and it worked. Okay, moment of truth. Did I break anything? Nope. Success. She's alive. I'm very glad that I was able to not damage anything in that machine or my Wacom. I didn't have to buy a new Wacom, and I didn't have to buy any new motherboard or fan or parts or take this into a repair guy's shop and figure out how to speak German to do that. I'm so grateful for these disassembly videos because you could just do it yourself and, you know, clean out your laptop and save it. I mean, it's working perfectly fine for me, so, you know, I'm glad that it still works and I can keep going for a little longer with my good old baby Dell. She has served me well.